Wolf Dota joining me is Love is Dead. What did you think? Any thoughts going into this draft after the first game?
Juggernaut ban.
Radiant ban.
Yeah, looks like Codex not wanting to give up what they used before. Axe banned again. Was first ban last game as well, I believe. Him and Venge were the two opening bans. So we'll see if Venge slips through this time, but maybe not. Maybe not. Not too sure. This is a South American show-off as well. I believe one Swag is from Brazil and Codex is from Peru. So we'll see which one of these teams can move on to the next round.
Yeah, they're crossing the equator here, going up to facing the. How many Canadian teams do we have, or is it just?
It's open to North American, South American.
Well, yeah, I meant, but just how many? Do you know what the ratio is, or like what some of the numbers are?
There's a team, Lucretia. They were direct invited to the group stage after winning 4 or 5 of the Dota2 Canada weekly cups. They won, and those are best of ones, single elimination, and they won like 4 weeks in a row. So
nice.
They got direct invited. They're I think 3 Canadians and 2 from the US or something like that, or 3 and 2. I think they're up there, but I don't know a lot of the teams personally, just because the open qualifiers was 250 teams or something like that, and then the invited teams, I don't know them. The tournament organizers, they knew them and knew who they wanted to invite already.
Nice, yeah.
Dyer's ban.
Sounds pretty good. You got Brewmaster.
He was banned out last time as well.
Was he, or did I miss that?
I think pretty sure he was. Maybe I'm high, but
he's definitely strong initiators that they're banning out. At least so far. I mean, 2 bans is hard to say. They are going to pick up the Vengeful Spirit though.
Yeah, Lion banned out by Swag as well. They didn't like dealing with that at all. Too much control coming from Lion, and he's such a strong hero right now. So much disable coming up from him at level 1, 2.5 second hex, and then at level 7. Usually you've got the 4-1-1-1 going out there. So
yeah, I remember
10 seconds to go.
I remember when he wasn't picked because he just wasn't worth the experience that was required to get him online. I don't know. I guess there's little things here and there.
Yeah.
And a lot of the mana, I think a lot of it has to do with his mana drain ability, because now he can pretty much just level that up and have mana forever without any need to replenish.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Swag, they pick up the Batrider and the Earthshaker immediately following. A little bit interesting that they picked it up into the Vengeful Spirit. Maybe a bit of a counter pick there. A block pick, if you will. But sometimes that's pretty risky. Venge very good up against Batrider, but they do have the Shakers, so they can time the blink for the Fissure stun, and then they can stun everybody up, grab the Venge, and force Staff away before she can get the swap off. Level 1, you have to really be on point in order to get the swap, but level 2, it's a little bit easier.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see how they're gonna couple this up with. I mean, Vengeful Spirit, I'm used to her just falling off in the late game, but this patch she's really been one of the key players.
Yeah, it's almost like an easier to execute, less farm required version of Batrider. The swap being
the troll.
And you know what? I didn't say anything about him last game, but he was completely untouched, neither banned nor picked in the first game I've seen in a long time. And they're gonna grab him here, and he's so strong with Vengeful Spirit. The ability to take Roshan, immediately is very, very high. The push potential coming up from them between the bonus damage and the creep clear between Troll and Venge, the AoE abilities, and then just anybody can right click when you've got that bonus damage and the attack speed.
Yeah, the fix to his passive really helped things out a lot, because you start counting up as soon as you make that first initial hit.
Yeah, you get that bonus attack speed 1 attack earlier now. So not sure if that was. They said it was a bug fix, but it's been like that since Troll was put in the game. I feel like they've known, and they just kind of left it. But either way, Shadow Fiend and Slark going to be the bans coming out right now, and we'll see what Codex want to pair with this. heroes you see are Drow Rangers, one you see every now and then, or people like Faceless Void really benefit from the attack speed. Anyone else with a bash is really strong, or a built-in crit of some sort. Viper banned as well.
Yeah, I like the troll combination with Phaseless Void because he's the first time you get Chronosphere, you have to take someone that's kind of like at like half HP if you want to get a kill, but with Troll Warlord and a Mask of Madness or something like that, you can just take someone out, whoever you get, if you combine it
5
correctly.
seconds.
Yeah, and they've also got the Vengeful Spirit, so they don't have to worry about that being picked up to counter their Faceless Void.
Reserve
If
time.
Swag, if they're... Might want to consider banning it right here. I think that'd probably be a good call. But Venge, obviously, a little bit better up against a Void than a Batrider is. You'll just end up getting chronoed. And the other thing, too, is if you drag the Void back and you don't burst him while he's stunned or follow up the control quite right, he can chrono your team and either escape or let his team reinitiate. So we'll see what they want to go for. Spending a lot of time on this final ban, though. Or second class ban, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, this patch is all about momentum, and you can tell from the bans that that's what the teams are focusing on getting rid of.
Yeah, and I'm not really sure when it happened, like what changed, but I really enjoy the style of Dota that's being played right now. It's very aggressive, and the teams that are willing to, that have the skill and the confidence to take risks and make them work, usually come out ahead. Tide gonna be banned up, and then Zeus follow-up picked. So
Radiant's
they've
pivot.
got a, I imagine that's a core Zeus. Somebody that can burst down the troll without having to worry about getting blinded. So nicely done there. But they're going to have to worry about picking up MKB heroes now as well. And Codex, they got that Void if they want it.
Yeah, my best guess as to what's causing the momentum to be the biggest factor and having how fights turn out,
10 seconds to go.
you know, who's going to be the winner. I think it had to do a lot with
5
the
seconds.
changes to gold distribution and how that when you get a team fight, you can get
Reserve
tons of
time.
gold.
On everybody, not just the person getting kills.
Yeah,
Codex,
Dyer's
they
pit.
grabbed the Rubik this time. We saw it last game. It didn't do a whole lot, but it was kind of a snowbally game. Codex just kind of rolled away with it, but they grab it now, and it looks almost like the lineups are staying the same, but teams are switching. Drow gonna get picked up by Swag, so maybe look for that Drow Visage combination there. We'll have to see if Codex want to either pick Visage or ban it out if that's the lineup they want to go. But they also have to worry about the Wind Ranger coming out. We'll see what it is.
I feel like the Rubik Venge would be a good. It's going to be a good tri lane. I don't really know if they want to run dual lanes again.
Yeah, they're gonna pick up the clock again, and
Dyer's
L
pit.
having a fantastic game on that last time, and very good against Drow, able to close the distance and really get in there. She does have Gust, can potentially push him out if she's not bursted down instantly. Void gonna be the last ban from Swag,
Radiant's
so
ban.
they're a little bit worried about that. But if you look at, can you imagine a Venge Troll Rubik tri lane? The lift, pull back into the stun, the axes, both sets of whirling axes as well. It would be very tough for anybody to deal with Swag,
10
and I assume
seconds to
Batrider's
go.
going to be their offlaner, so he's not the tankiest. Might have a tough time.
5 seconds.
Yeah, the kind of unfortunate that they did ban out the Juggernaut because what they have right now would be a massive tri lane. You patrol mid,
Hmm.
Visage.
So they do go for that Visage combination. I think it's okay here. It's a lot of physical damage from range, so the troll is going to be can be pushed back quite easily and held off by both the Earthshaker and the Zeus, so they can do a lot of damage from range. But the Clockwork's going to be able to get in there pretty easily. It's going to be a little bit interesting. We'll have to see.
I mean, he's king of the tri lane. Maybe they're going to go
10
head to
seconds
head.
to go.
Yeah, aggressive tri lane with Drow Visage Earthshaker. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of wonky.
Oh, Lena gonna be the last pick, and that'll probably be the mid laner.
Yeah.
I've seen them run
Humanoid.
this a few times. Humanoid, is that his name? You know him?
No, I'm just no.
Okay.
I mean, I think he was playing the DP last game, so
Yeah, but
He's gonna be the mid.
for me, his tag's shown up as Shilia, I guess.
oh, okay.
Is it
Why
shown up
should-
as humanoid for you?
Yeah,
Weird. Either
Lena,
way.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't.
That's weird.
Yep. Moving on. Um, There's not a lot you can do about that. Like yesterday, every now and then one of the heroes wasn't showing up in the draft phase for me.
That sounds fun.
But either way, I'll quickly introduce CG. We've got Jerry playing the Rubik. Nightmare is going to be handling the Vengeful Spirit. Shilia, or Humanoid, playing the mid Lena. The Troll is going to be handled by Shy. And last but certainly not least, we've got El Stupido playing the Clockwork.
All right, going over to the side of the Dire, we have Ned taking the Bat Rider, going right down, trying to place a ward real quick. Gonna be Klotz playing the Zeus. He'll be most assumed mid. Deeks, he's gonna be on the Earthshaker. I don't remember that name from the last game, so maybe he changed his name. Or I'm wrong. Tail is gonna be on the Drow Ranger, and we have Billy on the Visage.
So lane's shaping up, and doesn't look like either of them will want to get too fancy. They're going to be running what looks like a defensive tri-lane. Venge is up top, maybe probably just sitting up here to help the Clockwork secure the rune. Maybe cover his retreat if he needs to, but I imagine she'll rotate down and they'll just run a tri-lane. I can't see dual lanes coming out, but maybe they will. I mean, Clock, if you can get a good stun with the Venge and pull him back into the cogs and a battery assault, it could be all right.
I'm kind of surprised with where the Rubik's standing right now, because he can't, even if he wants to, try to put someone up onto the high ground at this fight. But I guess it would be, yeah, Bat's going to be fine.
And away we go.
Yeah, the Firefly on Bat, so a little bit pretty easy for him to get off there. Really needed somebody else. Nice Fissure comes out and blocks that top rune. It was the Zeus who grabbed it, so Swag getting both of the bounty runes.
It's not a bad start. They need some momentum to return so that they can, small victories can be good for the mental game. But they're going to run dual lanes again.
Yeah, Venge is rotating down, but Swag running the dual lanes, it's a little bit curious. I mean, maybe they're worried that the Bat Rider's going to have too tough a time. Earthshaker's going to sit behind. Already slowed up. Rubik has lift. Going to throw him back. Venge not there yet, though. Troll only level 1, so doing a lot of damage. Rubik, unfortunately, going to take a tower shot, but going to be okay. Now they're looking to get aggressive. Fissure on the wrong side. They're not able to block him in. Venge is there, though. That's an easy first blood on the Bat, though.
Yeah, they're going to have to be careful with all this aggression. I assume they're just pushing their luck, waiting for the Venge to do something. She's going to look to be rotating. I actually have no idea.
Oh, another lift coming out. Axes fly out again. Not pulled back far enough, though. They don't want to commit to it.
I think they're going to go deep on mid. Zeus here.
Diving Zeus with the Lena? Lena's pretty soft. I'm not sure.
I'm just not sure why Nightmare's standing here. Oh, maybe when the rune comes?
Maybe if he can get like a haste rune or a invis rune or something, he could maybe look to go, but I don't know. I think if he just leaves us alone, Lena should win this matchup.
Here they go, here they go.
Yeah, they're gonna go now. They're gonna land light check away, and Lena doesn't even need any help. Easy first blood is easy coming out from Shilia. And they're gonna keep calm CS with that. Nightmare not even needed for that one. Nicely played in the mid lane.
Yeah, so they're gonna let Clockwork again have pretty much free experience.
Yeah.
See how that goes for them this time.
Yeah, I feel like making the same mistake twice there is a little bit risky. Rubik had a really nice lift and pull onto Ned, forced him to burn the Firefly.
Nightmare is just gonna die right now, but I think El Stupid's gonna get the kill returned.
Yeah, Clockwork able to pick up the return kill with that one, and wonder how much this guy plays Clock. Does he have? He's got 14 blind hooks. He plays it a little bit. He's got a fun set. So.
Blind hooks. That's a
gem. Yeah, it's.
That's a gem. That's awesome.
Yeah, there's also blind rocket flare kills, which is unreal. But
that's awesome.
Oh, bottom lane, Batrider gonna get slowed up again. Now level 2. The throwback's gonna be there. They've got the switch, but Firefly's out, and they don't want to commit to that. Fissure's gonna be there. Throws it out, maybe look to turn. Unfortunately, he's getting slowed up quite a bit. He's going to burn down. One more right click, and they get the troll. Rubik now in a little bit of trouble. Going to get slowed up. Firefly wearing off, but they don't seem to want to commit to that. Probably the right choice. Bat dropping a little bit too low. Nice play coming out there. Swag showing signs of life.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a strange misstep. They're going to just kill him now again.
Maybe. Troll's there. Throws out the whirling axes. Gets a kill. Rubik's still alive. Jukes the Earthshaker. Now Troll looking to go. Oh, the creeps! Creeps too strong. That's tough.
Or
Rubik.
Clowny. They're like,
yeah.
they're trying to dive them when they're pushed all the way. They push their lane all the way to the river. Vengeful Spirit just kind of roaming around. I mean, she could have done a lot of work in the bottom lane there.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for that. I mean, they didn't need her there to win the lane if they had wanted to just sit back and CS, but in order to go for these kills, I feel like they should have rotated her through. That minus armor would have been huge up against the Batrider, who's only got 2 base. He does have his tranks now, but 2 base armor is not a lot. Clockwork, okay. Playing with fire a little bit in the top lane. Level 3 now as well.
Brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
And he's level 3. Actually, Visage is matching him, and Drow is out leveling him. So, 4 minutes into the game, he's not doing as well as he was last game. Drow probably denying him quite a bit. What does she have for denies? 8 denies.
Oh,
But now they're gonna go aggressive.
They're gonna find the Visage, but that's not the hero they want. They want the Drow Ranger. She's juking through. Are they gonna be able to get to her though? Clockwork gusted back. Nicely done. Let's check away. Beautiful. And it does connect. Now this is gonna be a dead Drow Ranger. That said, they might turn it around. Fissure's there, but she's gonna be all right. No mana for the Soul Assumption. Clockwork's looking to go aggressive. Has the cogs if he wants to throw them out. He does.
Nice.
Gets them both, and now Shilia's
One
there.
more.
Got the Light Strike Array. They're gonna get the other kill. Now it's Deeks who's in trouble. The Zeus ult comes out. This might be what they need to turn it around. Flame. Oh, the Dragon Slave.
3
It makes it
kills.
a double kill, but they're gonna end up turning it around. A 3 for 2 in the top lane. Forced rotations coming out from the Batrider. I would say that's probably worth it. I don't know. It's pretty close. Maybe a wash.
Yeah, kind of a wash. The graphs are showing it being pretty much nil.
Yeah. But what we were talking about before with them going so aggressive onto this Batrider is if you look, Troll's suffering from CS because of that. He's only got 25. He could have a lot more if they hadn't been going for so many kills and such clowny antics coming out in the bottom lane. He's still doing fairly well as far as this game's concerned, but he could have more if he was...
I was about to say that Zeus is winning the mid lane, but he's died twice.
As he drops again, I catch there to watch his body fade. Lina with the Laguna Blade. She's a very strong mid. I think she falls...
Earthshaker down bottom lane.
Oh, gets the Fissure off. Venge gonna drop, gets the missile off, and that might have been enough to save the Troll. He's gonna salve up now and get away. I think that magic missile might have saved him. Get there, if you get the sticky napalm, slow on him. Shaker had another fissure coming up eventually. Would have been close.
Yeah, I don't think they were gonna get 2 there, but
Yeah.
definitely a good move to use right before you die, saving your carry a little bit.
Rubik might be dead in 6 seconds.
What?
3, 2, 1. Throw it out! Throw it out! He's not. There it is! Kills him just halfway through the TP. I saw Zeus get him with the Thunderbolt and the Arc Lightning, and then I checked his cooldown, his ulti. It was like 5 seconds at the time. I was like, uh-oh. Rip. But top lane, Lena's looking to go aggressive again. Oh, beautiful hookshot coming through. Connects onto the Drow. Gust is there, though, and not there. It's going to matter. Dragon Slave, that's going to be an easy kill. Light Strike Away, not going to land on the Visage. Going to get returned with the Soul Assumption. A lot of damage. Nightmare's there. Fissure does not connect. She still has Laguna Blade and a DD rune. It's going to land on the Earthshaker. No follow-up yet. Needs a couple more right clicks. One more. That range. Oh, the stick charges from the Earthshaker keeping her alive. She's going to walk underneath the tower. The Wave of Terror enough to finish off the Shaker. Now Lina taking some tower shots, dropping low. Has 6 wand charges if she wants to turn this. Still Laguna Blade, but she's going to TP out. And I think that's probably the right call. They get a kill and they back off afterwards. Roll, meanwhile, left alone bottom, continuing to farm up and kind of catch up in CS at least.
Now, one thing that's kind of I mean, for Drow Ranger, you can close the gap with a lot of their heroes. You have Venge to swap her out. You have Clockwork to just open up the fight. And as soon as a hero comes within her marksmanship range, she loses that bonus. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a hard game for Drow.
Yeah, like we saw there, the Gust did push the clock out of the cogs at least, so a little bit of help coming out there, but Lina obviously doesn't care. The range on her just way too far. That 670 base range, absolutely immense, able to finish it off. Not to mention the long range nuke from Dragon Slave doing a lot of work.
Yeah, Lena's sitting at level 8 and level 8 Zeus, so even though she's been hyper aggressive, I'm not sure exactly what they've gotten out of it. They've shut down the Drow, who has generally a hard time coming back if she continues to get shut down.
Very much a momentum-based hero, but we're going to see her pushing the top now. She's got that marksmanship as well as her Aquila turned on, so we'll see if that's what she wants. like how aggressively they're willing to push this. Clock gonna go through,
Ooh.
misses unfortunately, but he's got a haste drone. He gets both in the cogs. Lena's TPing in as well. She's gonna get them both and finishes off the drow. Zeusel comes through, but it doesn't matter. Rubik dropping very low to the bottom lane. He goes down. Earthshaker and Bat able to finish that one off. But beautiful plays coming out from the Clockwork and the Lena. Picking off both of them there. Laguna Blade beautifully timed. And Clockwork trusting his teammates as well.
The stupid is not living up to his name.
No, that's the wrong name for that man.
Yeah, I mean, this Lena combination is really beautiful to see.
Batrider's picked up his Blink Dagger though, 9 minutes in, doing pretty well for himself. As far as offlaners go, he's second overall in net worth. Lena's winning with 44-44. A little bit higher now, but nonetheless. Batrider, and then it's after Bat, it's the Troll with 3,600. Then Zeus with 35. Drow is fortunately sitting down in 5th with 28. So not where you want your Drow Ranger to be, but the offlane Bat did get a fair bit and has gotten 4 kills and 1 death, 2 assists. So pretty good score on him. Lena's 5-1 and 4 as well, though. She's been a part of a huge amount of the kills.
I'm interested to see where the Troll Warlord's going to go. If he's going to go with Helm of the Dominator, if he's going to go with Mask of Madness, if he's going to go with Vlad's.
One thing I've been seeing a lot from Trolls lately is they'll just leave it at the Morbid Mask and go in for their S&Y or a Yasha or things like that. Like, they don't, lots of times they don't bother finishing it. It's almost like they buy it just so they can Roshan easily.
Yeah.
Oh.
And for this Drow, I mean, this is going to be a game where she has to buy BKB. They can't just go full glass cannon.
Zeus Ulti's going to come out. Looks like it's just a scouting one. Not going to bring anyone too low. And everyone else seems okay. Clockwork, he's got a hook shot. Looking for a lane, but he's being blocked up by his teammates. Looks like they're not going to go. Both, they had decent vision there, so not going to make a risk of it. That said, Troll might be a little bit of... No, Zeus not going to find him. Going to be okay. And Zeus, interesting. He's got a casual cloak.
Yeah, he's trying to get rid of some of that damage coming out from his opponent in mid.
Yeah. One thing, too, is the BKB doesn't even really save them from the damage, because Lena, she's got, I believe, her Yules. Yep, she's got it coming out to her. Once she's... If she times it right, you're never going to be... I don't think you can BKB in between if it's timed perfectly. That's pretty hard to do. You can go for it. But once she gets that Ags, which is often the second item on Lena, maybe a Blink instead. Yules Blink, or just Yules Ags, but... Once she gets that, it's easy kill, and we're going to see it timed up there in the mid lane. Laguna Blade going to come out, one more right click, it's going to be enough. She gets a kill on her counterpart in the mid lane. Venge was there for a little bit of an assist. Nicely played.
Her right click just hurts so bad right now. I mean, not only does she deal a lot of damage with Dragon Slave and Light Strike Array, but she can just finish off any hero right now.
Yeah, and that's without the battle trance coming from Troll. He didn't even pop that. That's just... Oh, Bat's going to go in for the blink. Visage is there as well. He does not have the R, but it doesn't look like he needs it. Soul Assumption finish off. Venge rotates in. A rainbow of TPs. The full contingent coming through. Stolen Gust used by the Rubik. Billy now dropping low. He goes down to the Lena. Batrider fire flying off to the side. Blinks away. She's still looking to chase, but it's not going to happen. Zeus throws out an ulti. Finishes off the Vengeful Spirit with the help of the Visage Birds. They should be alright. Lena's looking to chase them down. Sees one, gets one. Looking for the other. Not going to be able to find it, though. So they rotate through, they only get the Visage though, and they end up losing their Venge as well. I'd say nicely done from Swag. They get what they need to, and Drow's gonna finish off the top tower.
The Radiant got one last top tower.
Nope. They need a second. Yeah, I mean, getting the Troll is really important. They need to, cut down on his net worth. Drow Ranger has taken 3 deaths. That's pretty difficult. That's pretty bad, so having 2 deaths on the Troll Warlord kind of starts to even things out a bit.
He did go for that helm like you suggested though, so picking that up. A little bit tankier as far as physical damage goes, so once he starts to engage with this Drow, if ever, be able to trade blows fairly effectively. A lot of armor on him, sitting at 17 already.
Yeah, I mean, once Troll just gets one bash off on the Drow, he should just be able to close the distance and kind of finish her off. I don't see Drow being able to man-fight Troll. I mean, I don't see anyone being able to man-fight Troll.
Troll is so hard to man-fight against. He's got the built-in mischance, as well as an incredibly long duration bash. 2 seconds, it is only on a 10% timer, but he only needs to get one, and then you're screwed. So
yeah, 2 seconds while he's hitting you for like
4 times a second.
Yeah.
three.
What's
three
the rate? So, what's his bash rate?
Oh, Clockwork on the top lane, a huge hook. Unfortunately, not enough room in the cogs. He's gonna get forced out. Zeus might like to turn this. He's bottling up, has his ulti if he wants to use it. Gonna throw it up, it connects onto the Lina. El Stupido still alive. Light Ray does connect. Laguna Blade and a Fade Bolt from the Rubik. They bring him down. Rubik managing to steal Thunder God's Wrath as well. Beautiful rotation coming out from the side of CG. And he throws it out just to say hi. He'll be able to use it once more before it wears off. Maybe, was it 180? Yeah, he'll get to use it twice more before it wears off if he throws it out right when it comes up.
Yeah, so I really feel like CG are just doing a great job of playing together, and I'm not seeing it so much from Swag. Swags have kind of got their own lanes, like Bat Rider is doing his own thing, and
oh, mid lane, Gust and a Fissure comes out onto Shy, but no follow up coming out from them. Earthshaker does have Echo Slam, but no Blink Dagger, and Troll kind of a tough target to go on. Can turn on you very easily.
I think this is a dead Rubik.
Oh, top
yeah,
lane.
Top lane.
TP support coming in from the Zeus though. And the Thunderbolt brings Rubik down. That's so much damage up against a support like that. Rubik with no points up in null field. Once he does, it's going to help out quite a bit. Oh, Lina roaming through the enemy jungle. Might find a Shaker here. If he can get the Yules, it's going to drop him low very quickly. Not going to go for it. Fissure connects. Oh, and the pause is Rubik DCs. That's awkward.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the Humanoid doing a really good job of hitting these Light Striker waves without requiring a setup stun so far.
Yeah. Fair enough. So Visage actually has a surprisingly high win rate by himself. I'm kind of shocked to see that. Normally I see Visage and I think of Visage is one of those heroes that you have to have somebody who can play it. A lot like Chen and Enchantress. Like, not anybody can just pick it up. It's not like, you can have a support player go from Venge, Ogre, to a Lion and back and forth and stuff like that very easily. Like, those are very straightforward heroes. Visage is a little bit harder. The birds require a little bit of micro and timing and understanding when you're not going to just throw them away.
Yeah, they can be extremely powerful if you land them in the right place in a team fight. You don't even... Well, at least for me, I'm not that great, but I kind of forget about them, and then suddenly I'm like, why am I stunned for 3 seconds?
And it's because the Visage has been kill-stealing everything with that Soul Assumption and has an Ag Scepter at 15 minutes. Obviously not this game, but some games it's tough. Oh, look at Tail. Nightmare might be in trouble as well. Gonna get slowed down, and I think this is gonna be all she wrote for Nightmare. Looks like the Lena's gonna be fine. Oh, Magic Stick. One more slow. There's the arrow. It connects. Clockwork going in, though. The Gust forces him out. He's got to break a cog and get back in there. He does. Drow Ranger gonna be dropping low. Lena comes in, says, my kill. Picks that up quickly and easily, and now a mega kill streak for the Lena. They're pinging out Roshan now, too. Go ahead.
If you look at... I was doing a little math here. If you look at Troll Warlord, assume that he hits you, stuns you for 2 seconds, hits you 4 times a second. He's got a 10% bash chance. So that's like, if he stuns you once and he keeps going on you, it's an 80% chance you're going to get bashed again within that 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. It's so tough. Of course, he does have to get to level 6, at least level 16, with maybe a little bit of extra agility items there with Battle Trance on to be attacking that fast. But still, it's very, very potent. And he's going for that... What's all the pinging coming out here? Jeez.
They are
smoking into
smoke?
Roche.
Yeah.
Okay, so with the Visage, they can do Roshan very easily with the
They smoke
Visage
right
bird.
under the wards.
Yeah, this might get scouted out. Rubik still... Oh, no, he doesn't. He died, apparently, or it wore off. But this Roshan dropping so quick. Gonna get stomped down by the birds, and the Precision Aura on the Visage Familiar is doing a lot of work. Lena, in the meantime, picks off the Zeus. Troll coming out with the ulti. Looking to go, but they trade the Zeus for Roche. I'd say that's probably... I mean, it's okay. It's not great. Clockwork? Mystic, or the long-range player.
I mean, one thing I love about this Clockwork is he's always hitting the right people.
Yeah, he's always where he needs to be. Now they're looking to go aggressive. Rubik,
Oh,
what are you doing?
dead. Oh, no.
He's still alive. Fissure not there. Venge is in the area. The lift and the toss comes out. Nicely done, but he's going to go down. Echo Slam used, and they're going to bring down 2. They get the support, and now they can look to pressure this mid tower. it's going to be going down. Looks like he's going to lose. Oh, resummon, so not going to go drop the birds. But Drow can easily plunk down this tower now, and they can't really do a whole lot about it. Troll's going to chip away at the top one as well, though. We'll see. Oh, stun comes out, and the counter fissure, but that was going to get salved up and back off. Doesn't look like they want to go. Zeus ult comes out, just checking where everybody is. Another flare. Not going to connect.
I mean, the one thing about Troll is that he hasn't been pressured as much as this Drow. The Drow has to move between lanes and worry about, you know, getting picked off, whereas Troll, he's just been kind of farming on his own. Hasn't really been a part of too many team fights. The only fights he's been in are the ones that have come to him.
Yeah, only time he's really been a part of anything is when he's been ganked up. And if we look at the net worth, he's not that far ahead of Drow. Only 400 ahead as he's clearing up a pretty big stack. No, it was a triple stack of the strong jungle camp. So, I mean, Drow doing a pretty decent job of keeping pace. That Roshan certainly helping out. And, oh, she's going to go on the Clockwork Illusion. Gets quickly bursted down. And, oh, they find a ward and they clear it up as well. That's one thing I've noticed they haven't been doing is just roaming the Zeus around to common places looking for wards. They haven't really done that a whole lot.
Zeus has been having a hard time. I mean, he's got 5 deaths to his name so far. Anytime he gets found out by Lina, he's just dead.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the case for a lot of these heroes. I mean, Visage, probably the best one. Getting the extra magic resistance per layer with Gravecreeper Slope. 67% resistance at first. And Lina normally just goes in with her 3 spells, so he's going to be reducing a lot of damage coming up from her. So probably the only hero you don't want to go on as Lina.
There's also, on the side of the Dire, they have all of their towers. Not a single one has gone down yet.
Which is pretty impressive up against the troll line. Oh, the fissure, the easy pullback. They're going to be able to pick off that Vengeful Spirit. Obviously, you maybe wanted the Lina there, but nice pick off nonetheless. And now, do they look to push this mid lane again? They've tried it once or twice before, been forced back. They still have some time. Oh, the Light Strike away array and the Fade Bolt connects through. Rubik, unfortunately, steal and cooldown can't grab Echo, or sorry, in Fissure. Looking for words there, but top lane, it looks like it might be Troll in a little bit of trouble. Throws out the Whirling Axes, the Zeus ulti comes through, and an easy kill going their way with the Drow Aura on Visage and the Flame Break from the Bat Rider.
I'm not sure what item they're looking for Troll right now. I mean, he's got his Yasha finished up. Maybe he's going to finish his SNY, or do you think he's going to go straight into BKB with that Ogre Club? I
think BKB would be the way to go, but SNY wouldn't be bad. Drow going aggressive in mid lane. SNY wouldn't be terrible. The mobility is really nice. And the main chance, because if you don't get a bash, you can at least get that maim. And it's a very strong maim. 32% movement speed slow and attack speed. SNY. So.
Yeah, honestly though, I'm still a bit confused about the item. I never really see how it's, that fantastic.
It's what it does is it tanks people up and gives them a lot of mobility is mostly what it is. I think it's best on brawlers, people who really like to get into the fight, and just Bristleback, Troll, they come to mind. Maybe Ricky, kinda. I don't know. Ricky's a little iffy about it, but the slow chance is really nice on him. But just those kind of very aggressive heroes.
Yeah.
I still think BKB is the way to go.
Yeah, it's not worth waiting on the BKB for right now. I mean, they 16 to 16. They're down on towers.
Oh, Nightmare gonna get picked again. This Venge has died 7 times now. I'm pretty sure he's the last 3 or 4 kills of the game. And Tail now gonna chip away at the tower. Clockwork throws out a flare. Got a clear shot if he wants to, but not gonna go for it. Another pause coming out. So this team's having some issues, but nonetheless should be okay.
Ever since that Aegis has come online, they've pretty much halted all their aggression from CG.
Yeah, looks like a little bit of lag spike coming up for Shaker. Hopefully everything's all right. I think he's going to be good to go.
Let me shake your hand.
And maybe they look to initiate. He hasn't got his Blink Tag yet, but he does have his Tranquils and a Soul Ring. So a lot of sustain coming up for him. Can stay full. Bat Rider, Lasso still in cooldown. Can't really go in. Fissure, Blind One, just going through to clear it off. They almost bring down the Drow's Aegis. How much time is left on that? Only a couple of seconds, so it's going to pop here in a moment.
A first misplay I've seen come out from El Stupid. He missed the rocket flare, which would have ended Drow's life right there.
Yeah, pop the Aegis. The Aegis expired. and she's now full health with 3k gold in the bank as well. Quietly acquiring that 3k. I haven't really seen that a whole lot, but just farming up the waves and stuff. So now she can kind of go whatever she wants to. Oh, Zeus ulti comes out, just kind of scouting. And the way they've been running that Zeus is very impressive to me. A lot of teams, they hold the Zeus ulti till there's a fight, but them, they're just keeping tabs on everybody, knowing where they are, knowing where the drow can rotate and farm safely, and able to find these rotations and pickoffs, forcing GG to be very defensive.
I don't know. What do you think about a pickup of a Manta style on Drow right now?
Woo! She almost goes down to the Laguna Blade from the Ags, Lena. I think Manta would probably be better. You can, if you're a player, you can Manta dodge Laguna Blade because the animation shows up that little bit right before you take the damage. If you Manta style while the animation's up, it will disjoint it. It's you gotta be a player though.
Yeah.
You gotta be a baller.
I'm just thinking, like, if she gets initiated on by Troll or something, it'll give her, like, if she can get it off, it'll give her, like, a couple seconds to remove herself. Little slight bit of confusion before.
She picked up something. She's still going BKB? Yeah, she's still going BKB. So it'll help with the stuns, at least, and it will purge, it should purge the Whirling Axe's debuff, and it'll block the damage coming up from Rubik, Clockwork, and Venge, but it's not going to help her as far as the Laguna Blade's concerned, as that Ags is already acquired.
Because Trolls is not a true bash, right? It doesn't go through immunity.
It should. I believe it does. Toggling, it does. The bash stun does go through. Oh, Rubik dropping low to the Zeus ulti, and they're going to look to trade towers. First tower of the game was picked up by CG. Up in the top lane, they kind of grouped up, used the Troll ulti to take it, and they're going to now rotate back through, clean up the creep wave, and forcing everything back. Troll's starting to tank up a little bit. He's almost got that. It is a BKB for him.
I mean, the BKB pickup on the Drow makes for pretty much negates anything that Lena can do to her.
Minus
Still allows for Clockwork, though.
Yeah, minus the Laguna Blade.
Oh, yeah, right.
She's got that Ags now, so it's... Yeah, it'll protect her from the stuns and stuff, which I think is okay, but it's a little tough. I almost wonder if Lincoln Sphere might have been a little bit better. Would have stopped this getting swapped as well as Laguna Bladed. Can't get lifted by Rubik. Those are the only three things that would stop it, and all three of those can really hurt the Drow Ranger if she gets swapped into the CG lineup, or Laguna Bladed as well. It's... I don't know. It's a lot of defensive items for Drow, though.
I'm expecting to see a little aggression start up again once the BKB is finished by She.
On the Troll. Yeah. He's almost got it, only about 400 some away. He'll have it. Bottom lane, they might look to push this. Lena can clear the creeps very quickly, and then the control ulti for the tower, and it's a third down. Zeus is going to rotate through, look to stem the push. Venge is there, though. Not sure if he spotted him. Oh, the hook shot online, just not far enough. Not high enough level on the Clockwork yet. Level 3 hook, and that's a very nice hook shot for an easy kill. Clockwork Illusion's going to force them back, and Troll ulti going to clean up that tower.
If this goes late enough, do you expect... oh, they're jumping up on the Drow right now.
Yeah, BKB though, it's gonna block the stun. Now they're looking to go aggressive. Slow comes out onto the oh, Clockwork getting initiated on the Batrider. Defensive swamp comes out. The axe is throwing through. Earthshaker's still there with the Echo Slam. Does he want to go? He's gonna get cogged onto the wrong side of the fissure. Clockwork goes down. Earthshaker gets Laguna Bladed. So far, a 2-for-1. Batrider blinks forward. They're still looking to go. Zeus ulti on cooldown. Force Staff as well. Lena trying to run away. Drow Ranger still alive. And looks like that's gonna be all she wrote. They go 2-for-1, supporting the offlaner for a tower, the support. Maybe a bit of a wash. I don't know. You kind of expect your tier 1s to all be gone by 25 minutes, so probably a decent trade coming up for Swag. Probably not too worried about that.
Well, it was only it was a 3, 2, and 9 for the Clockwork, so he probably... How much gold did he give off?
I don't think too much.
He gave out, yeah, only 300 gold, so... But, yeah, I mean, still good for Swag.
They're going to be able to turn it around, though, and take Roshan off the back of that. The Vicious Bird's not there. The Clockwork Flare way too late. Drow's going to be able to grab that, and no one's in the area. So they give up another Roshan. Drow's got another 2,400 gold in the bank. Can go with whatever she feels. We'll have to see. Rubik, he's got Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, with the pickup of the Roshan, that takes that team fight and puts it onto another whole different level.
Yeah. Oh, Blink from the Batrider coming out. Rubik gonna get stuck up on the high ground, and they're gonna easily bring him down. Shaker stealing that kill, and they're gonna back off. Benj picks up a medallion as well. She doesn't even have boots. What? Oh, the tranquils on the ground. I clicked on her when she was had put dropped the tranquils, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, Venge without boots is a very sad Venge.
Very sad indeed. Joel's got the Centaur Conqueror if he for a little bit of a stun there if he needs it. He's got his BKB now finished up. Working towards that next item. Draw Ranger, what she got. Looks like a Manta style coming up for her, so is going for that. And that's going to help her push a lot now that the Manta illusions get the marksmanship passive. So there's a lot more there. They're pinging him out. Clockwork can't hook though. And still pinging. They want that kill. Not going to be able to find it. His Batrider blinks away.
One potential issue is that the troll has 0 kills on him right now, so he's getting, he's keeping up, but starting to fall a little behind. And if he had a couple kills, he would be ahead of the Drow, I believe.
Yeah, Lena's got 3,600 gold in the bank. I would like to see a Blink Dagger from her. I think that would help out a lot. Maybe or go straight for the Hex. Either way, if you can go for the Blink. She's already got enough damage with the Laguna Blade, and going E-Blade doesn't help out her ulti at all anymore, as it's pure damage, not increased by that. Oh, Zeus ulti firing through, just checking, seeing where everybody's at.
Yes.
But,
Yeah, that actually Clockwork's gonna die here. No.
ooh, hook shot away. Those
Here's,
vicious birds doing a lot of work.
Yeah, especially did they pop the Drow aura for it? No, it looks like they didn't even pop the Drow aura for it.
Yeah, gotta be careful. Rubik, though, he's sticking around up here. He's probably gonna go down to this. Oh no. This is a sad, sad death on the Rubik. He's just getting slowly chased down. There he goes. The one bird hadn't used any charges yet and just did too much damage. Poor Rubik. That's a sad life. Wait, what is Drow? Gonna pop the Manta style, and now they're gonna look to push down a hero, and with the Drow illusions doing a lot of work, the Sound's gonna drop very easily. Oh wow, what a deny from the Lena. Kind of threw it out there and hoped, but managed to connect on it. To see.
Yeah, I mean, now that once that momentum kind of slowed down, CG have had a hard time controlling the map, and with only 2 towers down, they lose a tier 2 tower, all their tier 1s down. They're gonna be pressured in the mid lane.
They're gonna go on to the Lena. Unfortunately, hookshot connecting with the Lena, not the Batriders. The swap's there, but I'm not sure if it's gonna matter. One more Drow arrow, and they're also gonna get the Venge. As Swag quickly find 2 kills and can take this mid tower as well. They're in no position to split push as well. This could be devastating for CG. This might be Rax. We'll see how strong their defense is. Earthshaker still has Echo Slam and a Blink Dagger if they need to go. And Zeus ulti is up once he has the mana for it. Soul Ring is ready. Look to see. The creep clear, very strong, coming out from CG right now, so.
Yeah, the momentum has clearly completely shifted to the side of Swag. They have pretty much all of it right now, and can just feel comfortable to sit here, farm their jungle, keep them inside their base, or even go high ground.
And I think this is a great idea. Ooh. They've got the Drow aura on the Visage Birds, and they're doing a lot of damage to this. They could probably take mid-racks with the birds alone. Hookshot's going to connect on Drow. She still has Aegis, though. Clockwork going to back off and drop the cogs. They lose 1 bird. No, they don't. All 3 drop. And I think they just can stay up here. Tail still has a while on that Aegis. Benj could have gone for the swap there, but it was only level 1. And they're going to back off. They took the tier 3. They're just going to go back. Aegis, how much longer on it?
Oh, they're gonna come back in.
Is this the Regoose with the smoke?
Yeah.
They're looking. BKB gonna get popped. Long range shackle, but it doesn't matter. Lena says no. The Batrider drops. Jeez. That's the power of that Laguna Blade. Kill. Oh, now they're looking for a tail. Troll's going aggressive. He gets the slow off, looking for the bash. He gets it. They're gonna burn the Aegis. Now can they follow up? They still got Light Strike Array. It's gonna land. It doesn't. She's able to get the BKB off. Earthshaker comes in with an Echo Slam, not doing as much as he had hoped. Clockwork's still alive, but now it's Drow having to run away. Troll's a little bit faster, blinks forward, looking for that bash. Force Staff onto the Drow. She's still alive, and they finish off the troll. Oh, Echo Slam stolen by Rubik brings a couple low, but it's not enough as they give up 2 more kills. Drow does go down to the Rubik. But, oh no, Vengeful Spirit actually finishing off that one.
Yeah, Drow doing a fantastic job of staying out of Troll's way and just wasting his time.
I wasn't sure who 4-staffed him. I think it must have been it was the Zeus or the Bat Rider. They're the only 2 with 4 staffs, but it was very nice. Unfortunately, when Rubik went back in with the Echo Slam, it was pretty big, but they might lose their range racks now. Unfortunately, they don't have the Drow on the birds, but they're going to go for the melee. Hookshot's going to come in, connects onto all of them, brings him in. Zeus gets out. Now it's the Clockwork. He's going to drop down, and this is going to be Nightmare's death as well. One more punch in the Shaker. Zeus still alive, and they're all dead for now.
Yeah, Rubik is now alive, but not going to be enough to push them off the base. Definitely going to be a Rax going down.
Yeah.
Probably not the end of the world quite yet, but they can't keep losing team fights like this. They need to gain any type of momentum back.
One thing I didn't notice was the Visage has actually picked up an Assault Kuros, so that minus armor is immense coming from him, as well as he is ridiculously tough to deal with. But if we take a look at the net worth, it's 15k in favor of Swag and 15,000 experience as well. So very far ahead, and I imagine they should be able to push top or bottom and finish out this game. Maybe take that last top tier 2 and then push in for another later Rax.
Yeah, Aghanim's Assault Kuros Visage pretty much means that you're never going to be killing him. I mean, you can kill him, but he's never going to be the focus. And he's just going to have kind of free reign to be able to send out his nuke and use his birds.
Lena picked up a BKB as well. We were commenting on what she should go for with all that money. Didn't go for any sort of control or mobility items. Instead, just went for the defensive one. Venge going to get found by the birds, but Visage not fan familiar. Going to turn him around now and look for that Vengeful Spirit. Might be able to bring her down. She's going to take a lot of damage. Her Shaker drops to the Lena, though. Oh, jeez, that Zeus ult doing so much work with that Ags.
These birds are just stupid birds.
Oh.
Oh, they're just gonna go for a double kill. Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Oh, in the mid lane, Tail getting gone on by the troll and brought down, bashed up and taken down. Lena silenced up still from the gust. Not able to go. Bat Rider, Firefly is up, blinking, and can't quite get in range. The hook shot's there. BKB popped. Bat Rider gonna pop one of his own and look to go. Gets it off, dragging Lena nicely quite far back, and oh, beautiful Yules from Lena, dodging that Soul Assumption, gets the stun off as well. The Dragon Slave, not enough, and she's gonna go down. Laguna Blade just coming off cooldown, couldn't turn it around. And where's that second Zeus ulti? He needs that refresher, but that was an interesting 4-staff from Rubik.
I was asking who can fight a Troll Warlord. Apparently it's an Aghanim Scepter, Assault Kuros, Visage. When he went right up against the Visage, the birds actually dealt more damage to Troll than Troll is dealing to Visage with 47 armor.
With that, with his stacks up, he is so hard to go on. It's absolutely absurd. And then the minus armor from him is 12. Like,
yeah, not so great. I got a brave Venge right now.
Gonna swap back to the Zeus. That's gonna be... Oh, maybe not. Earthshaker's there. Unfortunately, it's not enough. Now Earthshaker's the one who's in trouble. Gonna get chopped down by the axes of Troll. And Troll, he went for that Blink Dagger. I think it's a good pickup. And gets a couple kills with it. So, good stuff there. A lot of gold going his way. 1,300 from that one and 2,600 experience.
Yeah, they're still in the game if they can get Troll to initiate.
If they can get to an objective, like a building of some sort, they can take it so fast.
A Troll, did he just pick up Boots? No, that was just a regular TP.
He's got 3,800 gold, so we'll see what he wants to go for. Maybe pick up... Drow doesn't have an MKB in sight. So maybe Butterfly, not a bad idea for Troll. Give him some more armor and a lot more damage as well as the evasion. Be very tough for the Drow to go on him. We'll see. Lots of lines being drawn here. Clockwork goes out a hook. Sees the Drow, beautifully done as well. And now it's Drow who might be in a little bit of trouble. She's going to BKB, and oh, the Gust gets them out, but that's not going to be enough as Lena shows up and says goodbye. Eliminated from the game. That hero is deleted. Now they're going to go on to Roshan. Bat Rider, where is he? He's quite a ways away. TPing up to the top lane. Doesn't even want to try and go for a snatch. They're not going to be able to get it. The Zeus ulti drops everybody quite low. No refresher on him, though. And they're going to back off. But good job there, picking up the Roshan. Clockwork grabbed the cheese as well. So we'll see. Lina, clearing out the birds. Getting them, doing work on them.
Yes, I mean, this is what they have to do, is capitalize on mistakes. They can't take a full 5-man because Troll gets crowd controlled just a bit too much. Just enough to make sure that the team fight goes the way of Swag. But if they find Drow in the middle of nowhere by herself, I mean, she actually survived against, what was it, 3 of them for quite a long time.
Yeah, the BKB really helping out there, and up until the Lina showed up, she would have maybe survived a little bit. The problem isn't that she gets bursted instantly, it's that she gets bashed instantly every time.
Yeah.
So she can't really turn it around. Troll finally finishes off that SNY, giving him that extra little bit of health. He's got 3,200 gold in the bank still, so whatever he wants to go for to replace that Aegis, maybe finish off that Satanic or something along those lines. We'll have to wait and see. And one thing for Codex is they haven't had any sort of problems clearing out. Lina finds it, and she's going to go for the stun. She's going to land it. Force Staff comes out from the Batrider, but it doesn't matter. Visage is going to drop. He's not able to TP out. The hook shot just misses. And Ned, he's going to be okay. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, blinks there. Zeus healthy comes out. Going to put all the blinks on cooldown. Not able to pursue.
Someone took out the Radiance courier.
Oh, Earthshaker, nice pick off there. 700 gold. I guess that was probably a bottle. Well, the only thing I can think of that cost 700 flat. So.
Troll Warlord finishes up his Sanjin Yasha. Doesn't go for a Manta. I think Manta would give him a bit more chance to bash quickly, but...
It would also be nice able to Manta off the Drow Silence, not having to use your BKB for that, but
yeah.
He goes for a little more health and tank. Oh, he's also going to go on the Zeus. Not getting that first hit bash, but he is much faster. Zeus slowed up, now there's a bash. He's going to chop down the Zeus. Fissure's there on the backside of the fight. A bigger engagement breaking out. Lina's going to get swapped, and she's still alive. Looking for the Batrider. Force Staff from Venge, and Bat Force Staffs away as well. So both teams being very elusive, and Zeus able to survive off the back of Earthshaker helping him out. So very
nice.
close. Oh, the birds. Nightmare staying alive for now. Zeus, when's his ulti coming up? 30 seconds. Doesn't have that refresher yet. Man, if he just had this refresher, he'd be able to get so many kills off the back of a double ulti.
Yeah, it's true.
Radiant's top tower is taking hits.
Yeah, I mean, the birds, they can deal so much damage without having to commit basically anything.
And they're going to take this top tower with them as well. Last outer tower drops for Codex. And now they got to be very careful. Bench picks up a gem now as well. So trying to reclaim some map control, which will be very good. They can clear out these wards here. And then if they scout that one there as well.
Drow now picking up when did Drow finish the Blink Dagger? Did I miss that, or is that right
I missed
now?
it as well. It must have been pretty recently. She's got 4,500 gold in the bank, though. She's leading the net worth, has now eclipsed everybody. Actually tied with the Lina. They're about even. 19,000 for them. Troll's not too far behind at 18,800. So, very farmed on these 3 cores, but then it's the Visage of all heroes up next, who's going for the Scythe of Vice now as well.
Carry Visage.
Carry Visage is legit.
Yeah,
So.
Scythe would actually be pretty breaking for them. I mean, they'd be able to get rid of Troll.
I think you
Factor
should have gone Desolator.
completely.
Radiant's top
Goes
tower
Desolator, Medallion, Assault Curious debuff on somebody. Rip.
That one.
Dire's mid tower
There you go.
needs a little help.
Apparently Zai did it in one of his games as Visage for EG, in which he went carry Visage.
Yeah, that's I love how Visage can just become a carry.
Aggressive swap onto the Zeus, sorry. He gets off one ulti but goes down. Troll blinks forward into his own allies' cogs. BKB on. Trying to go. Cheese eaten by the Clockwork. So far they only lose one. Drow, where's she dropping? Goes down to the Lina. And Lina's going to make it out for now. Yes, she is. Drow buys back. And they're looking to defend in the mid lane. Clockwork drops to the Batrider as well.
So as soon as they saw in the mid lane, Drow just went in and tried to finish off the bottom tier 3 tower, which...
You know, they saved their melee racks. I'm pretty sure Drow bought back just to activate Precision Aura.
Yeah,
Which
I agree with you there.
That's a little risky. It's going to be on cooldown for quite a while now. If CG managed to push, Drow is really... Without the Drow Ranger, Visage's birds don't do that much after their charges are gone. So it's
It was worth it to do that because if they got that Rax, that would pretty much be
Oh,
a nail in the coffin.
the crow dies. Again, I didn't see what was on it. Maybe at 27, or was it 21?
2145, so is that an ulti orb plus...
A little bit of something else? I'm not sure.
I'm not that good at this game.
Well, I didn't. It could have been a combination of things as well. I'm not. It's just that's the second time the crow's gone down with something on it, trying to get out to that secret shop. Might have been part of. Might have been working towards Lena's precise vice or whichever she's going for. Ultimate orb. I guess you could build into a handful of things, but I imagine it's a scythe. I think that'd probably be the best pickup.
Mm-hmm.
Troll has his boots of travel now, so he's got that extra slot. I still think if he goes for the butterfly, it'd be very good. Drow Ranger could have a Monkey King bar pretty quick. Hasn't picked one up yet, but we'll see. She just doesn't need many damage items to hit so hard with Marksmanship Aura.
Yeah, I mean, she's... Well, yeah, she deals a lot of damage right now, and they just need to be focused on the barracks, right? And building, so...
Objective gaming.
Yeah. I mean, all they need to do is get that barracks, and then it'd be really hard for CG to ever leave their base.
Yeah. Ned's pushing out the bottom lane. He's gonna TP away. He's almost got his. He's working on his refresher, getting close to it. Zeus, has he finished his yet? I imagine that's coming out into the crow for him right now. So he's now got double Ag's ulti on the Zeus. Rubik might just die to that. 1280. 1280. No, Rubik should survive that, but only just. Venge will as well. So not able to instantly kill somebody, but if Rubik's down at all, if he's at about 1,000 health, he'll drop.
I haven't seen... Has Rubik taken Fissure at all yet?
I haven't seen it. Right now he's got Grave Chill, which isn't too bad. It's a good slow, but he's got a Blink Dagger and a Ghost Scepter, so getting a little bit of farm there and able to maybe now go for some of these plays. Venge has that Force Staff. Not a whole lot of farm cut out on these supports, and Clockwork, unfortunately, unlike last game, has severely fallen off. He's 3, 4, and 11, only 7,700 net worth. He's behind the entire Dire team. Deke's actually surpassing the offlaner now, so both supports. I mean, at this point,
like we lost one.
Visage is the secondary carry, so we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I think all Clockwork is right now is just someone to catch out the Drow.
Oh, fine. No, Swag, they've got the numbers are in their favor. We'll see if CG can be that, what was it, 13%, I believe?
Mm-hmm.
It can be the 13%.
You are correct. If they get... looks like a lot of this game is going to come down to this Roshan. If it goes to Swag... I'm sorry. Yeah, if it goes to Swag, that pretty much seals it for them. If it goes for CG, it kind of extends it a little bit, but it's not going to be enough for them to really break high ground. Because, I mean, they can't even approach high ground yet. They still have all the tier 2 towers to get rid of.
Yeah. Troll finishes off as Scotty, so picking up a lot of sustain and just survivability for himself, as well as a decent amount of damage and control, so he can get that secondary slow off through BKB as well, help him lock people down. He's got a lot of slow potential coming out, and if he can get in range and get that bash off, it's going to be very good. Roshan not spawning for another minute or so, and we'll see if they are able to make something happen from that. Troll still doesn't hit that hard, though. It's a little bit unfortunate. The S and Y, Blink Dagger, BKB, very defensive items. Doesn't have anything
mid lane, humanoid.
Oh, he's going to be dropping very low. The refresher comes out from Zeus. Unfortunately, Lena gets off of Yule's and now has her Laguna Blade up, and she wants her defensive swamp coming out. Beautifully done. Troll blinks in, gets the bash as well. Going ham on the Bat Rider. Laguna Blade comes through, and they bring down the Bat. Where's that second Zeus ulti? I guess they were both used, but I'm not sure if Zeus got off the first one. They dropped very low. Rubik drops to the Earthshaker on the backside. And I think Swag can now take this Roshan that's going to be spawning up in mere seconds. Hopefully they wait it out. We'll see if maybe they leave a Vicious Bird or two in there. Or the Wolf. They're going to back off.
Yeah, I mean, the cogs have become a little bit of an issue.
Uh-oh.
He's just going to die here.
Yeah, that's a mistake coming out for the Clockwork. The enchant totem's there. They drops him, and oh, here Yule's onto the Visage. Light Strike Array connects onto 2. Troll's gonna bring down the Drow. Nicely done there. Now looking for the Visage. Gets a bash as well. The Bird's not doing enough damage. He's gonna survive. The resummon's there. Now they're gonna look to kill them. Can they bring them down? No, they can't. But Roshan, control. Go for Roche. You guys, you can solo it. Oh, he's not gonna go. Instead, it's Lina looking for the Zeus. Zeus, everything on cooldown. Gonna get lifted up. Lina gonna land the stun. It's there. Shaker's there to follow up. They both BKB instantly. Zeus is gonna drop. Now Lina turns onto the Shaker. Where's the Laguna Blade? There it is. They bring him down, and that is all 5 dead for Swag. Codex, their 2 main cores coming ahead. They need to now pick a lane. Venge and Rubik can try and defend, but we'll see. Batrider has respawned, TP'd out, and gonna maybe look to turn around into this Roshan. Gonna Firefly in there, BKB, and gonna pull the lean away. She's gonna drop to the Birds. Nice play coming up from them. Stops an unstoppable streak, and now it's Shy. He's in a lot of trouble. Lina's gonna buy back. Troll's gonna try and turn it around. Not sure if this is the best idea. He's being very ballsy by staying in here. A lot of attack speed on him. Venge now in the area. If she can get vision of this Batrider for a sec, maybe go for a swap. Not able to get there. And Troll's now.
There's nothing Batrider can do at this point. All 5 heroes are now closing. Ooh,
oh,
unlucky.
Yeah, Bat's gonna go for it. Not gonna be able to find it. Rubik blinks forward, pops the Lincoln Sphere, but Bat getting brought, slowed down by the cogs. Oh, just misses the cogs. Falkirk's gonna have to back off. Troll, what did he drop? I'm not sure what he dropped.
Where is he? I think he had a TP scroll.
No, he's got bots. It was
right. I don't know.
I don't know. Weird. Either way.
I guess we should technically know.
Yeah.
But we don't. So sorry.
Oh, Zeus not going to be able to refresh. I didn't. Because I clicked on him and I was wondering what he dropped his. Decimal wise down. He eats the cheese, picks it up again. Actually, swap. Not going to land. Troll. Looking for a kill. They found the Drow Ranger. If they can bring her down, she's Manta Styles. 4-staff back over the fissure. Nicely done. And Tails gonna make it out of this. Echo Slam, huge Echo. Rubik drops down instantly, and Earthshaker's gonna fall. So far, 2 down in favor of the Radiant, but Zeus back, shows up the ulti. So low. Lina's gonna be able to blink away Troll. He just comes back, and he's gonna be okay. Where is Troll? I can't find him. There he is. He's gonna keep
into the base.
That was probably not the best call. Got the bash on Shaker, but then drops. Buyback up on Troll. Lina already used it. Hers is on cooldown for quite a while now. Drow Ranger popped hers as well.
Yeah, we kind of expected Troll to try to exit the fight instead of jump in further.
It was his bottle. No,
he never. I don't think he had one.
So
I mean, 3 heroes down, 70 seconds left on the only hero on CG that can actually do anything against the Drow. I mean, actually, Lina has been doing a ton of damage to the Drow, but in this fight right now, I think they should be able to get the Rex. They got 80 seconds left on Precision Aura, so they don't have that. They do have the Manta Style. It's looking pretty bad right now for CG, unless there's a buyback on Troll, which there is. They're probably just going to try to force that out and then retreat.
He's got 6,100 gold, so he can buy back and then still pick up something along the lines of a Chrysalis or a whatever he wants to. Oh, it was his Helm of the Dominator. That's what he got rid of.
Right.
I don't know where it went though. I don't see it anywhere. Either way,
the rats
toughened up their structures.
The Bird's doing so much damage with that Precision Aura. 77 damage from it, and I mean, with the Eagle Song now on Drow. Oh, Batrider, what's he doing? Clockwork gonna connect with the hook. The cogs come out, but it's not doing a whole lot. Earthshaker misblink, gets off the Echo. Troll buys back. Batrider down as well. Now it looks like Dex trying to get back. Fissure connects onto Shy. He goes. They bring down the Earthshaker. Now they're looking for the Visage. They just need a little bit more of a slow, and there's not a lot this Visage can do. Open for the bash. Where is it? There it is. Gonna bring him down. But the Birds bringing down the melee racks. They need to go and they need to push mid off of this. Oh man.
Yeah, that was the thing. I mean, they focused on the Visage, but the Visage was, I don't know. I mean, even if they focused the Birds on the Visage, I don't know. I don't know if they could have saved their rack.
The hero's not that important. It's more the Birds that are.
Yeah.
They need to do something. Otherwise, this is going to be one of the, like a slow almost painful loss coming out for Codex to the Creeps. They didn't have a whole lot of problems against one lane, but up against two, I think they're gonna start struggling. And
unfortunately, there's nothing they can do. They only have like a minute, and even if they just barreled down mid lane, they'd still have to work through one tier 2 tower before they could even approach the high ground. So they weren't going to be able to do anything significant.
it looks like they're gonna make a play at it though. There's only a buyback on the Visage. Drowse is on cooldown. Zeus is short on the gold, as well as the Batrider, and Earthshakers is still on cooldown for another 4 minutes. So if they can kill the Drow, if they can somehow get a good swap on her and bring her down, I think it'll be pretty good. They don't have a lot of time to do it though. This is going to be one of those plays. This is kind of an all-in for them. Zeus throws out one ulti, then the second. Nightmare very low. They get the swap on the Drow, but she's able to blink away. No follow-up there. Nightmare gonna go down. No buyback on him. Now it's not looking good. Troll gonna get lassoed back and brought down. Throws out the axes, but that's gonna be his death. And unfortunately, that's probably all she wrote. Not sure if they'll GG now. Maybe hope Swag make a mistake. But Troll's going to be dead for quite a while. Venge does have a buyback, but it's not that important. So we'll see. Buyback's now up for Zeus as he got a little bit of gold from that one.
I mean, the birds in this game have pretty much been like a 6th hero.
The amount of DPS those things do with the Drow is absolutely absurd. 3 attacks a second each, so 9 attacks total for a minimum of 78 or 88 damage each. Just because they, with their base 10 plus the Drow, but even more when they've got all their charges up. This is going to be... Go ahead.
I'll put $5 on this going to game 3.
I would have to agree with you. I'd take that bet if I could. But we'll see. Tail... Oh, gonna get going on. There is the Lincoln Sphere. It gets popped. Laguna Blade comes out, and with that one long-range right-click, it's going to finish her off. Now Clockwork, dropping low, gets off his Blade Mail, returning quite a bit of damage, but it doesn't matter to the birds. Clockwork's going to buy back. Troll's going to be up in 30 seconds. The Vengeful Spirit has dropped down. Lasso connects onto the Lina. Zeus out the Echo Slam. Everything. They throw the kitchen sink at her and bring her down. This is going to be mega creeps. Clockwork goes in. He's stunned up. Gets off a Cogs on 2. Earthshaker trying to get out of there. The stun from Rubik lands, but there's only so much you can do. This is going to be mega creeps now, but Codex not willing to give it up yet. They're going to fight to the bitter end. They've got Troll. They're hoping for a miracle. He's finished his Satanic. We'll see how aggressive he wants to go. He's got a lot of health, and he's waiting for it. Rubik steals Fissure now. And they make a play. They're going to go. Troll blinks in, pops his ulti. Now looking to go. BKB as well, bringing down the Zeus. And the Visage, she's keeping them both bashed. He brings down one, and now they're looking to turn it around. Earthshaker trying to stun up the Troll. Meanwhile, with this happening, the Ancient taking a lot of damage. Batrider on the backside, dropping down to the Lina. Can this be a defense? They're going to bring the Earthshaker down. Looks like we're going to see Rubik still alive. He still has that Fissure. They got to clear off these Ancients. They got to clear out these birds. They bring down one, but the other two are going to be there. Not sure if they could finish this off without the auras, but not sure how well this is going to go against the Mega Creeps. Lina going through, going to finish off one more. There's the other one left, but...
Now it's just a distraction at this point. It's all about these birds.
Yeah. Troll trying to push mid, though. He doesn't have a Maelstrom or a Battle Fury to clear this up, and now up against Mega Creeps, it's going to be very tough as well.
Yeah, he takes like 5 or 6 hits to get rid of one Mega Creep. I don't think they're getting very far.
Yeah.
How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 for a ranged Mega Creep.
Yeah, it's going tough. The only advantage is that they do have... Oh, what's he going for? Sell the Blink. What is he buying? He's going for a Butterfly. He's going for a Butterfly. So dropped his SNY. Probably a good call. That said, the double Zeus ulti brings down Clockwork. Jeez.
Was that from full health?
You know, he was tanking Mega Creeps.
Oh, okay.
But
oh, that's a sad game.
Troll now has the Butterfly. How aggressive does he want to go? He's looking for Roshan. Visage now has the Desolator though. Oh, what is this? Troll with the Invis Rune. Drow Ranger might be a little bit of trouble here. And they're gonna go. He needs a bash. This could be a huge misplay. He gets one. Now, if they can keep him bash locked, he didn't pop his BKB. Gonna get stunned up as well. Now he pops his, looking for that other bash. Now it's gonna be him going down as the team is rotated through. He had an opportunity there, but looks like this is gonna be death of the Troll. Echo Slam finishing him off, and I think that's going to be GG. Chilia's
Yeah,
going to call it, and this is going to Game 3.
Game 3, yeah, he's just like, team, I've got to do something. Let me do this.
Well, I mean, if he had kept his BKB'd before during that, he didn't know the Shaker was there, but if he had BKB'd, he probably would have been able to bring down the Drow Ranger, and then if he might have been able to get out, or at least it would have been somewhat even. They wouldn't, neither of them had buyback, but in the end,
I didn't realize
Swag,
23 for the Lena. 23 kills.
yeah, she was doing a lot of work that game, and impressive performance from her, but just not enough. They needed that second source of physical damage. Lena didn't go right click, she just went magic, and once she was done her combo, that's kind of all they had. But we're going to be going to Game 3. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and stay tuned for what's coming up next.